All right, so I've seen that the Nigerian police have invited me, according to them, to come and give evidence that the police aid kidnapping in Nigeria. That's why I said they were aiding kidnapping. And surprisingly, you didn't hear the good part where I said the policemen are not being paid well enough, and that is why they can turn on us. There's no welfare for the Nigerian police.
If Nigeria has about 1,000 people who are willing to lay down their life and ready to lose friendship, ready to lose finance, just like Verydarkman is doing, I can assure you that it's going to be very, very hard for criminals, for government organizations, for people who are into all these schemes to actually work their way into it and they just go scot-free. In this generation, there's a switch in authority. It has become a thing where I've seen that truth is a new authority. Attention is the currency. In the sense that if you look at the people that were seated in the same room as where Verydarkman was, as of that day, you should be ashamed as a Nigerian. The fact that the person that is meant to be the one speaking the things he said, some of them on that other seat, they know. And the audacious audacity for Verydarkman to say certain things that he said, excusing the fact that, yeah, it's not perfect. But the things he said, forget the messenger. Picture that it was a robot that said it, forget who said it. Then if you are not scared for your country, if you are not scared as a person, something is missing somewhere. I'm going to break it down into 3 different parts. The first one I want to focus on is the police. I want you guys to listen to me about this police system. And when I'm done, you will start viewing police a different way. Picture it this way. Do you know that in Nigeria, I had the opportunity to mentor about 500 kids. I mentor some people privately, so there's 500 youths. And I asked them a question: what would you like to be in the future? Do you know that about 500 of them, none of them on WhatsApp group, none of them said they want to be a policeman in Nigeria? None. If you watch movies like The Rookie, you will see these people when they get the police job, they're like, it has always been my dream to become a policeman, to do this, to be that. I want to pass the test and all of that. And their boss or their attorney or something will be like, you put them through rigorous stress. If you watch The Rookie on, I think on movie box or something, you understand what I'm talking about. The dream of in another country for youth is to become a policeman, to become a military guy. That is their dream. It's something they want to be. In Nigeria, it's not the same. Nobody dreams to be a policeman today. And when I mean nobody, I mean the vast majority. Of course, there will be few exceptions, because those exceptions, they will change mouths later. But the average youth in Nigeria does not want to become a policeman. So when you see a man that is wearing a police uniform, it's not there because it's a dream. It's there because he's out of options. And let's break the practicality of it for you, shall we? Both the policeman, the kidnapper, the armed robber, all of them, take off the uniform from their body. You can use AI. Say, replace this uniform. Just go to ChatGPT or anything. Say, replace this Nigerian police uniform with a decent outfit or a normal shirt and trouser, and look at them again. They all look the same, number one. Number two, they all have the same mentality. They all have the same mentality, and they are all from the same background. The thief, the kidnapper, the policeman, all of them, take off the Nigerian police uniform. They are all from the same environment. And let me give you a story, hypothesis now. 3 men, all from an area, let's say like Agege. 3 friends, they all go to play football together, they eat together, they dine together, they do all things together, they still meet in the pot together, they do everything together. Now, as time goes by, they grow up to a certain age and they're like, okay, we need to survive. We need to do something because life is beginning to catch up with them and their parents can no longer feed them and the suffering is too much. So they're like, what do we do? One says, my friend, Oga, life don't rough, I won't go to rob on that bridge. One will tell you, you'll be like, say, my friend talk, say, they know the 2 harm person, they will just carry some people, take them in one house, they will demand for money from their friends. Man, do that one once, I no go try unalive anybody and all of that. So the idea that they can only think of is a quick money scheme, because of course when you are in abject poverty at that level, it is difficult for you to manufacture a skill. It's difficult for you to even discover your talent. So when you do, the ability to even make sure that talent becomes a skill is on the low side, because you need to be in the right environment to perfect the skill. For example, this mathematician guy, if not for social media, if there was no social media, he would not be motivated to continue. That's number one. Number two, he would not have gotten help from someone like Verydarkman. And there are other people like him who don't have access to social media, or the media has not helped them based on algorithm to blow them the way his own has done. So we need to understand that there are always many more people talented than the ones we have discovered. That is normal fact. They are like me now. Many people don't know, but I can draw. I used to make graffiti. I can draw well, but it's a skill that I couldn't nurture at some points because life was catching up with me and I had to get serious with life. I had to do other things, but it's a talent that I have, but it's on the flip side. Now, what I'm now bringing out, you see these 3, out of all 3 of them, one now decides to become a policeman. Mind you, they have the same thinking, they have the same mentality, the same way of thinking, the same way of handling disputes, violence. That's how they were brought up. That is how their mind is. But one still has the decency enough to say, okay, I'm going to become a policeman. Instead, at least I go become policeman. Maybe that one I go see better money they collect. The policeman now gets into the workforce, sees that life is not all sunshines and rainbows. The other two are already making the money, harming people and all of that. And now, I want you to look at this is real life. This is what happens. Then this other policeman, the other guy is seeing them enjoy life, buying all the mansions, doing all of that. And this policeman, remember, all three of them from the same background, all three of them same mentality, all three of them have same dreams, goals, aspirations, children. The same goals and dreams. So now you now put this one in the police force for him to put his life on the line for you and I watching this video right now, and then you now hand him an AK-47. Now, after handing him an AK-47, you put him in a condition that is not good enough. You put him in a condition where you don't pay him well. You put him in a condition where he knows if anything happens to him in the line of duty, my family will not be taken care of well. You put him through all of this rigorous stuff. Then what happens afterwards? You now put them on the road with the AK-47. Remember, same mentality that brought them there, survival. Same way of handling disputes, violence. That is the same way the weight of their thinking and the strength of their character has been built up from the scratch. They're already formed. They have only one way of handling disputes. They may look nice on the outside, but when pressure is applied, the ignition of their violence will exact itself outside, because that's all they know about. Now, this person now gets an AK-47, right? And his job is to protect you. He sees me. I use myself as that. He sees me. Says that I look like, this boy looks like a walking boy, even though I've never done scam my entire life. This boy looks like a walking boy. Now he smiles at you and tells you, Gafan, I didn't be now. And you're like, I'm not supposed to be a policeman. Now mind you, you are the one that has goals and dreams. He's just looking to survive. He was there because he wanted to survive. Now, there's something called a right and wrong, and there's something called the above of justice. As long as you and I stay at the realm of right and wrong, of justice, we'll be putting our lives on the line, and we'll be playing with a future that we may never know what it can bring. Is it wrong? Is it right for a policeman to ask you for money by the roadside? Yes, it is wrong. But you already know that you are an improper fraction. You are inside an environment that the line of operation, the bedrock foundation for the delicate parts, that the pillars that should hold a society, is fractured, is hanging by a thread. You know that. Now, you also understand that this person on this uniform, you already know this person, I'm very sure your evaluation before you got here is not as good as it should be. Most probably, because at the average Nigerian boy does not come to the police force because it's a dream, because you want to protect me. You are yet to survive. So what do? You go to the above of justice, which is what? Necessities. The realm of necessary decision. Is it right for him to ask for money? No. But is it necessary for you to be kind to him? Yes. The reason is because you already know that life is leading them, most of them -10. How many times have policemen approached me in that Admiralty Way side in the night when I'm going back home from work? There was one that was coming back from Senator Tucker's house. On my way, they stopped me kindly, by the way, and they were like, fine boy Alpha, please help us. We won't buy fuel or something. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. I felt the pain. Mind you, the man that asked me, when I looked at his face, this man is old enough to be my father. When you subdue the society to extreme pressures of poverty, and you now escalate that issue into the delicate areas that are meant to protect the pillars that should hold a society, there's something wrong somewhere. There's a way you pay a police force. There's a way you pay the pillars, the foundation of the society. I'm telling you, they will be joyful to do their work. Remember, the three of them have the same mentality, same background, same method of handling disputes, violence. That's where when you see them and they feel disrespected, you are shocked by the way they behave. You're like, how can a policeman be behaving this way? Yes, he can, because your society is already skewed. They are not there to protect. That's not their mentality. They are there to survive. Have you seen where they put policemen? Have you seen where they put them? Have you ever taken a stroll to some of the barracks where they put them? It is painful. It could have been my father. Mind you, these people have kids at home. They have dreams for them. Does it excuse their improper behavior? No, it doesn't. But the guarantee I give you is this: your kindness today to one as you go out is the prerequisite for the kindness they give to the next person they meet. Treat them well. Not because it's the right thing to do, not because they are kind. And before you come and say to me this because you have not experienced harm in the hands of police, don't do that too. I don't just want to talk. This is how I dress, so you should know that I get harassed a lot. I do. I've been taken to a police station many times. My friends know this offline. Many times, embarrassed. And I'm not going to lie, it's not every time they did it that I behaved perfectly. There were times where I was very pissed, where I acted irrationally. Even though they were imperfect, there were times I disrespected them because they disrespected me. But to be honest, when I look back at it, I realized that it was childishness in my understanding that made me behave that way. Because whether you like it or not, being rough does not change anything. Violence is never the answer. Violence doesn't solve any dispute. Violence can get you results, but it will destroy more in the process. And violence does not guarantee your safety. It doesn't. It only stretches the issue. When Verydarkman said that many of these policemen, it is because of the way they are being treated by the government, I strongly agree. The unfairness of a society to the pillars that hold it would come back to bite the people in the ass. They're not going to stress the elites. They're not going to stress the powerful. They're going to stress people like you and I. We know to get. Because that's how society works. And on that ground, you can no longer be fighting for justice. Because for every time you fight for justice in that kind of environment, you will lose your peace. What you fight for is your necessities. Is it necessary as I go out to put a bag of water, of bottled water, and intentionally pass where police are to give them water? You don't know that for every kindness you display to them, you are sending a message. You are starting the reformation in their minds. Why do you think when people give you things, when you're happy, like somebody gives you something, why do you think you are so excited to give somebody else when you are helped unannounced? If you get complimented a lot, oh my God, you look so beautiful. There's a way it makes your day brighter. You feel better. The compliment of a man to another person, of a human being to another human being, ignites the beautiful nature that is hidden within us, whether you like it or not. There's something about it when you are kind to people. So in essence, what I'm bringing out is this. As an average Nigerian youth, from today, do not operate with policemen on the basis of justice alone. That doesn't mean you should condone anything. I'm saying, many times, rise above the realm of justice and stay in the realm of necessities, because we already live in an improper society. We're in a flawed society. So justice may not take its course, but protect yourself by applying the necessary decisions to be kind to them. Because whether you like it or not, that person in that uniform was not his dream to be there. And for you to start debating, does that mean that that doesn't mean anything? That's rubbish. You should learn. You are that's small thinking. You are still living here. There's a reason why if an Agberu calls you a fool outside, you ignore him and keep moving. If 20 Agberu are here and they are shouting, see as you ugly, see as you be, are you going to stay there and start telling them, and are you ugly pass? You will look like a fool. You will look like a fool. First of all, it means niche. You will keep moving. So that means if you can ignore Agberus, if you can ignore madmen when they say stuff to you, why not just do the same? The reason is because there is an unspoken realm where police force in Nigeria has been strongly reduced to nothing, where they've lost the respect in the eyes of the people and the youth. But I'm here to tell you today, whether you like it or not, policemen die every day for your protection and mine. If you really think police is not doing anything in the society at all, let them remove them completely. You will know how decayed Nigeria is. Let them remove police force completely. May they commode them. You go know. Nigeria can be worse than it is. Lagos can be worse than it is. In case you don't know. That doesn't mean they are perfectly behaved. But it means that we are perfectly positioned to make things better. The change does not start with the government. It starts with you and I in creating value that elevates the society. Send a message in your own small space. If I drop this simple thing on the floor, it's just one. Someone can just pick it up. But if 10,000 people drop it on the floor, this parlor may not be able to be used to walk. This living room, people might not be able to use it to walk around because everywhere will be occupied. So it starts with you. This video is probably going to get about 100,000 views. And when it does, imagine 100,000 of us, when we go out tomorrow, all we do is kindness to policemen. Try it. See the response. And it's not just a one-day thing. The reason why the foreign world, the first world countries are where they are today, Japan, go and read their history. It's not because they decided to do good and one day it changed. No, it started with families, started with corporations, started with societies, started with people. It was a painstaking process. But the key word is the consistency in the creation of value and helping society. To the point that as of today, even if Japan is losing something great, they will stay back to display morality like I've never seen. Cleanliness. They will clean even though they are losing. It is not because they are trying to be better. It is because somebody stood up and fought for the revolution in their society. It didn't start with the government. It started with the people. It starts with us. That's number one about the Verydarkman on the police case. Let's start with that. Then we move to the next one.